Father Abraham has many sons has Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let us praise the Lord. Abraham's blessings are mine. Abraham's blessings are yours. You are blessed in the morning, you are blessed in the evening. Abraham's blessings are yours. Now, these two songs I used to sing very often whilst I was growing up and even up till recently. But to be perfectly honest with you, I never really understood the weight of the wordings of these songs until very recently when I had or developed a strong relationship with God. Now, Abraham is known as the patriarch or the founding father of the special relationship that God has with the world today. And Abraham is also known as the progenitor of all believers around the world, both Jewish and non-Jewish people. In fact, the Muslim people refer to him as Ibrahim. Now, in today's video, we're going to be having a look at Abraham's wealth template. But before we have a look at Abraham's wealth template and how it applies to us, we're actually going to identify three key features of Abraham's wealth. Now, the very first feature is the fact that Abraham always acknowledged that his wealth came from God. Now, this was expressed in Genesis 14 when the king of Sodom made an offer to Abraham, trying to get Abraham to change his mind about the people he had rescued. So the king of Sodom was kind of like offering Abraham some sort of bribe, but Abraham refused this, and he told the king of Sodom that, look, it is only God who provides his wealth. Now, the second key feature of Abraham's wealth is the fact that it is transgenerational and it makes an impact and influence. His wealth is measured by impact and influence and not measured by the number of houses or the number of cars or the number of possessions that Abraham owns. Impact and influence on generations after Abraham. Now, this is evident in today's society. Now, the Jewish people, they're not so many, but they control a vast majority of the wealth in the world. So even thousands of years after Abraham, we're still, experiencing the impact and influence of Abraham's wealth even up until the very present day. Now, the third key feature is that the wealth of Abraham is used to better society. Now, the Bible in Genesis 12 states that through your offsprings, God's promise to Abraham is that through your offsprings, the nations of the earth will be blessed. Now, your offsprings are not only your biological children. It could be your brainchild. It could be a project. It could be business. It could be an invention, right? These are all your offsprings, right? And when society benefits from your offsprings, that is also a very key feature of Abraham's wealth. So what we're going to be doing next is having a look at Abraham's wealth template. I did a video recently about God's wealth formula. Now, Abraham's wealth template is a subset of God's wealth formula. So what then is Abraham's wealth template all about? Well, Abraham's wealth template is all about Abraham's investments and his income stream, how he became wealthy, and what sectors did he invest in to become wealthy. Now, the Bible records in Genesis 13, verse 2, that Abraham was wealthy in cattle, sheep, goats, pretty much livestock. So in today's modern world, we can say that Abraham became wealthy through food business. Now, food business, just like the oil and gas sector, has kind of like the upstream and the downstream. So you could break down the facets of how food gets delivered to people's tables, right? It can happen from farming to logistics of delivery of food to the preparation of food, to the delivery of the finished food itself. And, there's a whole value chain that you can actually get involved in that could make you wealthy. People eat every day. People eat every minute. People eat every second. So the food business is definitely something that can make you wealthy. And it also would obviously require some sort of creativity and, bringing something to the market that would be beneficial to society. Now, the second income stream and investment that the Bible records was also in Genesis 13, verse 14 to 15, where God told Abraham, look to the north, south, east, or west. As far as your eyes can see, I will give you. Now, here, and for us, I believe that this is a call for us to invest in real estate. Real estate, similar to the food business, has got like a wide value chain, from property development to pre-construction purchases to purchase of land and resale to rentals. There's a vast majority of things you can actually do with regards to land ownership or real estate investing. And this is a call, just as we are part of the Abrahamic covenant, to own pieces of real estate wherever we find ourselves in the world. So it's not just for us to sit back and complain that, we're not going to do it, we're not interested in doing it. Well, if we are part of the Abrahamic covenant, we've been called to take responsibility for land ownership and property development as well. So this is another critical area where Abraham had his wealth, and where God is also calling us to invest in and become wealthy, so that through us we can be a light to the world. The third income stream or investment is trading or commerce. Now, in today's world, right, one of the greatest lies that you would have been told or you would tell yourself is the fact that you cannot sell anything. That is a big fat lie. And let me tell you why. Now, each and every one of us has the capacity to sell. Whether you're working in a 9-to-5 job or you're a business owner, we both have the capacity to sell. Now, why do I say this? Let's take, for example, a 9-to-5er, someone who goes to a 9-to-5 job. Now, before you got that 9-to-5 job, you sold your skills, your capabilities, and your talents to that organization to get them to hire you in the 9-to-5 job. So you put forward all of the good things, all of the benefits, all of the attributes of yourself that would make the organization a better place if they hired you. And because you did that successfully, they hired you. So guess what? You sold yourself, and you sold yourself for a price, right? So a business owner is definitely into the business of selling because, hey, they've come up with products, services, or a brand that wants to meet the solution of millions of people around the world. So they're definitely selling, and they know. But I'm trying to get to the 9-to-5ers who think that, oh, it's impossible for them to sell. That's a big fat lie. Someone has either told you, or maybe you've told yourself, because like I said earlier, you did sell your time to that organization by bringing forth every good thing that you can offer. So everyone is selling something. You can definitely get involved in some sort of trading or e-commerce. Now, because of the way technology has helped trade in the modern world, it's a lot easier, right, to get your goods and services all over the world, right? It sounds easy. You still have to come up with the type of product, and you still have to do everything you need to do to make it successfully sell. But with the aid of technology, your creations can reach a far and wide area than it could previously do. So trading and e-commerce, which is what Abraham did in his day, is also what God is calling us to do in our own time. Now, the fourth income stream of investment or wealth for Abraham was silver and gold. Now, Genesis 13, verse 2 also states that Abraham was wealthy in silver and gold. Now, silver and gold in today's economy would be anything of value that would appreciate, right? This could be real estate, it could be crypto, it could be, anything that increases in value as opposed to anything that would reduce in value. So take, for example, a car. A car would actually reduce in value the moment you drive it out of the car lot. Now, everyone needs a car at some point, right? So we must be careful that, we're not overextending ourselves in things that are not gonna bring value to you, right? As opposed to cash generating assets that would bring value to you. Now, the fifth income stream or investment that the Bible records is Abraham's workforce. Now, an example of this was seen in Genesis 23, where Abraham's servant prayed to God to make Abraham successful in his plans for finding a wife for his son Isaac. Now, this there goes to show that Abraham's servant was well treated, and Abraham's servant wanted the best for his master because he obviously would have been treated very well by his master Abraham. Now, Richard Branson said that if you look after your employees, they're going to look after your clients. It's as simple as that. Now, the human resource is the most important resource in the world today. And if you know how to manage your relationships, if you know how to manage the gift of men that could be in the form of colleagues, workforce, friends, or family, or anyone really that would be helping you out, it's going to go a long way in helping you achieve your aims and your purposes. Now, thank you very much for watching Generational Wealth TV. I hope we've been able to identify and learn about Abraham's wealth template, and I pray to God that He's going to help us to implement this same template in our lives. I'm going to see you on the next one.